You'll be shocked to learn that some common nuts we eat every day can increase the risk of heart disease by up to 48%. Especially for the elderly. This staggering figure was revealed through a multi-year study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. What's alarming is that some nuts you might think are healthy can silently raise your blood pressure, cause inflammation, clog arteries, and even affect your cognitive function. Unfortunately, many older adults still maintain the habit of eating these nuts, believing they are good for their health. However, there is one particular type of nut that you need to know about, which is often overlooked by many. When consumed regularly, this nut can damage the liver, kidneys, and impair cognitive abilities. It's a nut that you might be eating every day and even recommended by nutritionists for those following a low-carb diet. However, if not used correctly, it can cause serious harm to your body. Looking back, I've also made the mistake of thinking these nuts were healthy. But after doing more research, I realized they can cause more harm than I ever imagined. That's why I want to share this important information with you, so you can make smarter choices when it comes to your diet. Don't worry, in this video, I'll give you a comprehensive guide to nuts. You'll find out which ones are the safest choices for heart and brain health and which ones you should avoid immediately. Be sure to watch until the end to learn the dark truth about the number one dangerous nut that few people know about. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting videos. Leave a comment to let us know where you're from and share your thoughts on this video. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the 4 types of nuts that older adults should eat to protect their health. Remember, health is the most valuable asset, and taking care of your body through nutrition is the best way to live long and healthy. 4. Strengthen your bones with almonds. Almonds are one of the best foods for supporting strong bones, especially for those aging. This is mainly due to the high levels of calcium and vitamin E they provide, which help strengthen bones and reduce the risk of osteoporosis. As we age, our bones become more fragile and prone to fractures. The process of bone loss accelerates, especially after the age of 65, making bones more vulnerable and easier to break. However, simply adding 1/4 cup of almonds daily to your diet can provide about 97 milligrams of calcium, a significant amount that helps slow down bone loss. Almonds are not only rich in calcium but also contain magnesium, a very important mineral that many older adults are deficient in. Magnesium helps transport calcium, ensuring it doesn't harm the arteries but instead goes to the bones, helping them develop and stay strong. Another benefit is that almonds provide heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. Consuming almonds can help lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, which is especially important as the risk of cardiovascular disease increases with age. A daily serving of 15 to 20 almonds, preferably raw or dry roasted without salt, is an ideal choice for older adults. Not only do almonds improve bone health, but they are also an excellent weapon against constipation, thanks to their high fiber content, about 3.5 grams per serving. This positively affects around 40% of older adults who struggle with constipation. Furthermore, a study from Tufts University showed that almonds can help prevent oxidative damage to brain cells, which is a concern as we age. Almonds can help enhance brain health and provide strong antioxidant effects when combined with vitamin E. However, they can pose a choking hazard for older adults who have difficulty swallowing. So be sure to chew them thoroughly before eating. Choose almonds with skins, as they contain flavonoids, compounds that have doubled the antioxidant effect when combined with vitamin E in almonds. As someone in middle age, I truly realize the importance of including foods like almonds in my daily diet. As the body ages, maintaining bone and heart health becomes crucial. Choosing foods rich in calcium and magnesium like almonds not only helps reduce the risk of osteoporosis but also keeps the heart healthy. This is a clear example of how simple steps in daily life can help keep the body strong and energized. 3. Improve cognitive function with walnuts. Walnuts, shaped like the brain, the organ they nourish, stand out as one of the top foods for brain health in older adults. Walnuts are the best plant-based source of omega-3 fatty acids, especially alpha-linolenic acid, compared to any other nut. This is crucial for older adults as omega-3s aid nerve transmission and protect brain cell membranes. Studies have shown that eating just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks can lead to significant improvements in cognitive processing speed and mental flexibility in older adults. A recent study published in the Journal of Nutrition confirmed this. Walnuts also contain polyphenols, a special chemical that can prevent the development of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. Polyphenols can penetrate the blood-brain barrier and combat inflammation in brain tissues, helping protect cognitive function in older adults. An interesting fact that few people know is that walnuts also contain melatonin, a hormone that helps regulate sleep. As we age, melatonin levels decrease, leading to sleep issues. Some older adults have found that eating a handful of walnuts before bed helps them sleep better and improves sleep quality. In addition to their benefits for the brain, walnuts are also excellent for heart health, thanks to a combination of arginine, an amino acid that promotes blood vessel function, and polyphenols, which help reduce oxidative stress. These compounds make the arteries more flexible and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. In fact, walnuts can enhance the effects of blood pressure medications, helping older adults maintain a healthy cardiovascular system. To store walnuts properly, keep them in the fridge to protect their oils from going rancid. A good serving size is 7 to 9 walnut halves per day. Also, if you want to maintain fine motor skills, cracking open walnuts yourself can help improve finger dexterity. Although walnuts have a slight bitter taste, don't be discouraged. This mild bitterness is a sign of the strong antioxidants in walnuts, which help protect the body from the effects of aging and disease. Walnuts truly are a superfood for older adults, not only supporting brain function but also protecting the heart and improving sleep. As we age, cognitive issues, sleep problems, and cardiovascular health become more pressing. Therefore, incorporating walnuts into the daily diet not only helps maintain mental agility but also contributes to overall health, keeping us healthy and full of energy for the long haul. 2. Control blood pressure with pine nuts. Pine nuts may be the least known nut, but they have excellent effects on controlling blood pressure, especially for older adults. With low sodium and high potassium content, around 285 mg per serving, pine nuts are a great choice for a healthy snack. This mineral balance helps the kidneys avoid excessive salt retention as we age. This can reduce systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, equivalent to the effects of some blood pressure medications, but without the negative side effects. Specifically, pine nuts also help lower the risk of cardiovascular disease, a common concern for older adults. Additionally, pine nuts contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that help protect the eyes from age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. With this content, pine nuts allow older adults to enjoy a crunchy snack without worrying about dental issues compared to other harder nuts. Furthermore, the antioxidants in pine nuts help neutralize free radicals, slow the aging process, and protect the body from external damage. Pine nuts are very convenient for older adults, helping them control portion sizes and providing a mindful eating experience. Cracking open pine nuts not only slows down eating but also offers an opportunity to relax, reduce stress, and stimulate cognitive function. The International Journal of Obesity also reported that the shells of pine nuts can help older adults control portion sizes by providing a visual cue of their consumption. To get the best benefits, eat about 49 pine nuts daily, which is roughly 1 ounce of unsalted or lightly salted pine nuts. Pine nuts are particularly helpful for older adults with diabetes or prediabetes because their high fiber content helps regulate blood sugar levels. 1. Brazil nuts, a solution for thyroid issues. Brazil nuts top the list of nuts beneficial for older adults, particularly for supporting thyroid function. They are the richest natural source of selenium, with 96 micrograms, 137% of the daily requirement, in just one nut. Selenium plays an important role in activating thyroid hormones, supporting energy production, metabolism, and mood regulation. This is crucial because thyroid disease symptoms are sometimes mistaken for natural signs of aging, causing many older adults to miss the diagnosis. Besides supporting the thyroid, Brazil nuts also help preserve myelin, the protective sheath around nerve cells. which deteriorates as we age. By maintaining myelin, older adults can retain reflexes, reaction times, and cognitive processing speed. Selenium in Brazil nuts is also organically bound, making it easier for the body to absorb and use compared to synthetic selenium. Brazil nuts don't need to be consumed in large quantities to be effective. Just 1 or 2 nuts a day is enough to reap their benefits. And with their creamy texture, they are easy to eat and digest. However, excessive selenium consumption can cause side effects, so older adults should not eat more than 1 or 2 nuts per day. Moreover, Brazil nuts also provide fiber and natural oils, which help maintain regular bowel movements. Especially for older adults dealing with constipation, they are a great alternative to nutrient-poor snacks and can improve overall health with their sweet and naturally rich flavor. Recent research has found that some antioxidants in Brazil nuts can slow the natural shortening of telomeres, the ends of chromosomes. As telomeres shrink with age, it affects the cell aging process. So Brazil nuts may help slow this down and protect cellular health. Brazil nuts are truly a superfood for older adults, not only supporting thyroid function but also protecting nerve cells and maintaining overall health. They provide comprehensive benefits for the body, helping older adults maintain energy and mental clarity. Including Brazil nuts in the daily diet is a simple and effective way to protect health as we enter our later years, while also keeping the body strong and the mind sharp. The inflammatory triggers and why older adults should be cautious about some nuts. 1. Peanuts. The hidden danger for older adults. Although peanuts are a popular and beloved snack, they harbor many health risks for older adults. First, it's important to note that peanuts aren't actually nuts, but legumes that grow underground, making them prone to mold and aflatoxin contamination, a mycotoxin produced by certain molds. These substances can harm the liver and increase the risk of cancer when consumed regularly. As we age, the body's detox mechanisms become less effective, making this risk even more concerning for older adults. In addition, peanuts contain proteins that can cause inflammatory reactions in some people. Even without true allergies, older adults already face an increased risk of joint issues, cardiovascular stress, and cognitive decline. Mild inflammation can exacerbate all 3 of these problems. Moreover, peanuts have a high omega-6 content, while older adults often consume too much omega-6 relative to omega-3, making inflammation even worse. Another concern is that peanuts can interact with blood-thinning medications like warfarin due to their vitamin K content, which can be dangerous for those using such medications. Furthermore, commercial peanut butter often contains hydrogenated oils, sodium, and sugar, making it an unhealthy choice for the cardiovascular system in older adults. 2. Cashews. Impact on blood sugar and health in older adults. While cashews are known for their many health benefits, they can cause some serious issues for older adults, particularly with blood sugar levels. Cashews are high in carbohydrates and low in fiber, which can lead to a sudden spike in blood sugar, with about 25% of older adults having diabetes and 48% with prediabetes. Consuming cashews can cause unwanted blood sugar responses, worsening the condition. Additionally, cashews can pose a choking hazard, especially for those who have trouble swallowing, increasing the risk of choking. Moreover, cashews contain oxalates, which can bind with calcium in the body and reduce calcium absorption, a concern for older adults at risk for osteoporosis. Cashew processing also removes much of their nutritional value due to the removal of urushiol, a toxic chemical found in poison ivy. Furthermore, commercial cashews are often roasted in oil and salted, adding unhealthy fats and sodium to the mix. Cashews also contain enzyme inhibitors, which can impair the digestion of proteins, making it difficult for older adults to absorb enough nutrients from their food. 3. Macadamia nuts. A risk for older adults. Macadamia nuts, while having a delicate flavor, pose a significant risk to the health of older adults due to their extremely high calorie density. With around 200 calories per ounce, macadamia nuts can put added pressure on managing weight for older adults, especially as their metabolic rate decreases with age. In addition to the high calorie content, macadamia nuts contain a high level of saturated fats, which can raise LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, posing a particular danger to older adults concerned about their heart health. Macadamia nuts can also cause pain in those with gallstones, as their extremely high fat content can trigger pain episodes. For older adults with weak teeth or dentures, macadamia nuts can cause dental problems due to their hardness. Additionally, macadamia nuts are often one of the most expensive nuts, which can lead older adults to purchase improperly stored or rancid macadamia nuts, exposing them to oxidized lipids that increase the risk of cardiovascular disease and other health problems. 4. Pine nuts. Risk of interactions with medications and health issues. Pine nuts, a commonly overlooked nut, can cause significant issues for older adults. They contain chemicals that can interact with over 60% of common prescription medications, reducing their effectiveness or causing unwanted side effects. This is particularly dangerous for older adults who often take multiple medications for chronic conditions. Another concern is that pine nuts can alter the sense of taste, causing a lingering metallic bitterness after consumption, which can decrease appetite and lead to malnutrition. Pine nuts also contain high amounts of polyunsaturated fats that are prone to oxidation and create pro-inflammatory chemicals, which can exacerbate inflammatory diseases like arthritis. Pine nuts can also cause choking, especially in older adults who have difficulty swallowing or those using medications that cause dry mouth. This increases the risk of aspiration and respiratory issues. Choosing the right nuts for a healthy diet is crucial for older adults. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pine nuts provide numerous nutritional benefits without causing negative health impacts like some of the nuts mentioned. Consider replacing these harmful nuts with healthier alternatives to maintain health and longevity. Choosing the right type of nut in your daily diet can have a profound impact on health, especially for older adults. While nuts provide numerous nutritional benefits, not all nuts are suitable for aging bodies. Peanuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, and pine nuts can have unwanted effects, from increasing inflammation and affecting blood pressure and blood sugar to causing serious health issues like cardiovascular disease, thyroid dysfunction, and dementia. Older adults should be cautious when consuming these nuts, especially as the body becomes more sensitive to dietary changes. Replacing them with healthier options like walnuts, almonds, and pine nuts will provide long-term benefits, supporting heart health, improving brain function, strengthening bones, and helping maintain physical flexibility. Ultimately, small adjustments to your diet, such as replacing harmful nuts with beneficial ones, can make a big difference in health. Always remember, a well-balanced diet and smart choices can help older adults maintain health, vitality, and cognitive function, enabling them to live healthier, happier lives in their later years. Please share your experiences and thoughts on older adult diets. Have you noticed any changes in your health when switching up the nuts in your diet? Leave your stories and opinions in the comments. We greatly appreciate your contributions.